There we go.
All right.
Colby, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can.
All right, we can hear you.
Okay, good.
So we should be good to share some of our conversation with church on Sunday.
Okay.
That'd be great. So thanks for doing this.
No, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how Help the Youth has impacted the community?
Um, for right now, before I even talk about help the youth, let me say Haiti. I would say like Haiti is going like in a wrong direction, and you know Napoli, which is like the village in Haiti, it like from now on, I can say that there's gonna be something great that's going to happen in Haiti through Napoli. I think Napoli now have so many kids that are able to go to school, and because they are able to go to school, things are changing right now. Like I know a lot of people that I grew up with, like have that opportunity now. They are like doing a lot of things that helping them that they can make money through that because of help the youth. When I remember like couple years ago when we didn't have that, it wasn't like that. I remember my friend Sandy, who now she uses her talent. When she went to school, she learned how to sew and how to make clothes, and now she's making clothes for not just Napoli but for all the villages around Napoli, and she is able to do that because of help the youth. And I know a lot of tons of people right now that are working, that are helping the community, that are like very involved in any like problem that we have in the community in Napoli. They are able to help because they went to school, they learned something, they have something, they learn, so that help them to help the community develop. So now I know that Nepal is like a lot different than any village. So it's very great to see how Nepal is is become, and then how where I think God is going to do something amazing in Nepal. And then I'm very excited to see what God's going to do. I'm very excited.
So tell us about the beginning when you first heard of Help the Youth.
I didn't believe it because when my aunt, which is Tikam's cousin, when she was telling me about that, I was like, no, that can't be right, because nobody just pay for a school and then like you don't have to do anything and they're gonna pay for my school. I mean, I didn't think that was. I thought that was a joke. So I went to TCOM and then started talking to her about the program. That's what I heard, and she said that she's so yeah she's so happy to have me in the program. And then when she said that, I was still kind of okay with it, but I didn't really think it was gonna last. I think it was probably something they help you for a couple months and then that's it. But I started for like 6 months, and then they didn't send me back home because I couldn't pay school. Like a year, and I nobody said anything, so I would just all I had to do is just have my uniform and then go. So I kept going years after years, and then you guys kept supporting us, so it was wonderful. And I saw so many people at school, they're sending them home because their parents don't have that opportunity
Mhm.
to pay for their school. And then it's always sad, and that's why I didn't take it for granted, because I know how important school was. And then I could not just play with that. So I feel like that was a real blessing from God when I was able to go to school. So that was amazing.
So we started with 40 students, if I remember right,
Mm.
and you were one of those,
Yeah.
and I think Cindy was one of the first ones.
Sandy, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and now in the last year or so, Lynx and several others have graduated.
Mm.
Can you tell us anything about what some of the graduates have done?
I know Lynx which is the guy that fixed my generator 2 years ago in Haiti. So that's what he does. He fixing people generators and fixing your car. Like if you have anything problem with your car, he just like fix it. So like before then, we didn't have that kind of person in Nepal. You know, like this kind of person is like if you need to fix something, like for example a generator, you have to go to Port-au-Prince. You know, it's or sometime in Leogan, which is the city, but not like to have somebody like that in your community, it's beautiful. To have somebody that you can tell them, this is my size, make something for me. This is how I want it. This is how I want it, and they buy all the material and make you like a nice suit. Like you didn't have that, so you didn't have all that opportunity. So to have all these kind of people in Nepal, that makes Nepal a very important village. Nobody does that in like in the other village. You don't have that. They don't have that opportunity. So